Hi, this is Kinlara Golf Course of Malaysia in Kuala Lumpur, in one of the suburbs of Kuala Lumpur. I just finished my golf driving range, just to share a bit of the view here. And there is a small resort behind, just attached to the golf club. Yep, it's an excellent morning on Wednesday. So, yeah. After the rest of the lockdown in Malaysia, so about 2 months that I came back to the driving range to practice on my golf skill, and I got a good coach. And today I just want to talk about non-business matters, because I've been thinking that what can I share, beside business. So we talk about investment, about fundings, and also all about business transformation. So let me see. Okay, so enjoy the good view that you see all the buggies marching down to the golf course for their games. Excellent Malaysia. Yeah, so talk about my lockdown since March 2020 because of the pandemic, and a year, consider 365 days. A lot of changes of myself that especially come to the body weight, on the diet, and also the weight loss of 12 kilogram. Yes, if compared to many people, that I'm lucky that I really enjoyed the lockdown of the pandemic, being more disciplined, have a very small breakfast rather than we have a typical Asia breakfast with noodles, a big bowl of noodles, even with the curry noodles in our normal days, or wonton mee. But last year we have I myself, that I disciplined myself, since I can't got out from the house. There was not allowed for the public to go to dine in the restaurant. And in Malaysia we have all the excellent and very cheap food, but with that, I'm lucky. I disciplined myself. That's why I lost some weight. And of course, we cook from cook at home, and I have a proper lunch and dinner. I have a very small meal. Even I just had a small bowl of soup, vegetables, and even a small slice of fish. That is how I control my diet, and lost some weight. And at the same time, almost every day or every alternate day that I went for a jog and also play some basketball. Even with my age, I still could be able to play with the young people. This is what I feel glad, and burn out a lot of old fats with the what they call to control the meal. And especially for the last 3 months, even the weight loss, even much more, that I feel glad, because almost every day I have a small jog of 3 kilometers up to 5. Even I stretch myself to 10 kilometers with walk and jog, that I really burn out all my old fats. And also I went on to the YouTube to learn about all these weight control, that I know more about myself, and also know more about the diet intake, in terms of the controlling of the calories and the old and new fats, and even how to do all these small and simple gym workout at home, and do up a lot of stretching and also sit up. So there was two very significant scenario in Malaysia. I think it happened in the world as well, when the pandemic lockdown. Either you lost your weight or you gain weight. These are the two extreme. But of course, in Malaysia, we have gone through two major lockdown. But the first lockdown, that I have many friends that really put on their weight because they have nothing to do outside, so they have to keep eating with the big families. But like myself, I come from a small family. Then all the diet was controlled. I feel glad that I've lost at least 8 kilograms in my first lockdown. But when it comes to the second lockdown completely, I've lost 12 kilograms. So some of my friends, when they saw me, they, wow, Neil, you have lost your weight. So how did you do that? I say, yeah, because I control diet, exercise, and yeah, check on the carbo, that I really control my carbo intake. So then they feel a bit regret, you know, after enjoying too much of the big food, stay at home. When it comes to the second lockdown, that I saw all the news or all the activities on the Facebook, that even they themselves also try to control their weight and also their meal. So I think that is something that soft on my topic today, rather than talking about business, about investment fundings. Yes, I think I just want to do this YouTube to mark down a historical event on myself. And you know, I used to have a very swollen face, and when you were you know, overweight, or even you were so-called fat, you didn't think that you were fat. You know, the intake, you just simply didn't care. But now I know, you know, what to take, what to miss. As said, if you have 3 proper meals a day, then basically you are on the way of having your over calories that will bring you more sugars and overweight. So somehow or rather, you have to at least have incomplete meals. That means the complete meals is 3 meals, but at least you have to skip 1 meal. You have a very little meal of the day, of one of the meals of the day. That is the way to go. So I just mark this is a historical event on mine. Then I know more about my body, know about you know, the beauty of losing weight, and then you have more confidence. And of course, I had my medical checkup last month that was excellent with all the reports. I have to keep going. You know, this is the motivation that we shouldn't stop doing. So friends, dudes, that's the way to go, right? Control our diet, control our carbo, and do more exercise and sweat. And for the last few days, that even yesterday, I have done my 10 kilometer walk and jog in the morning, but I hardly lose or perspire or sweat. Means that the calorie wasn't really burned, or the fat really wasn't burned. But today I restarted my golf driving range, that I sweat from top to toes. That means that you are challenging on different physical training. That's why they start to perspire a lot and also sweat. I think yes, so the fat is being burned, and then the calorie is being consumed or try to be deficit. All right, so I think good for now. This is the first time that I have my YouTube to be recorded on a non-business topic, a very leisure sharing. I hope this would inspire and keep myself more disciplined, and keep doing it with that. All right, see you next time. Of course, if you like this video, then you can subscribe, share and likes. All right, bye.